So, hello again everyone. Today's analysis will be about Group B. And in Group B we have Fnatic, AHQ, Cloud9 and Invictus Gaming. So, I actually decided to make things a bit more interesting in this group because I think this is a very interesting group. So, we have a Hobbit, a Heroes, and one Dragon. So, let's start for the Dragon, the big Dragon here, Invictus Gaming. Why they are the Dragon in this group? Because they were, even though they were the first seed from China and they were third place during the regular season, they actually were able to beat Edward Gaming in the playoffs. And I think Invictus Gaming is not the third best team from China. I would say they can very easily be the second best team from China. Not because they are better than Edward Gaming, but I think they are better than LGD. And because LGD is a very strong team, but they were only the fifth spot during the summer season. They are very strong in best of fives, but I don't think they don't show up as strong just in one game. I think Invictus Gaming is, if not the second best team, they are very close to be the second best team from China. Moving on, we have the big heroes here in the group. Who are the heroes? Well, Fnatic and AHQ. Well, Fnatic were 18-0 during the summer split, and AHQ got 11 wins and 3 draws. And why they are the heroes? Why these teams are the heroes, the champions of their respective regions? Fnatic is the champion of the West, the champion of Europe, and AHQ is the champion of the LMS. And why these teams are so far ahead? Because these teams have no contender for the first place during their seasons, because they were so much better than any of the other teams that they cannot be compared with any team from their regions. And so we can say they are the big representatives of their respective regions. If they fall, the region falls. That's how things are. If there is a team, either HQ or Fnatic, that ends up falling, that will be the hope for the region that is falling as well. And I think here we have too big. It's like the big challenge for these teams, because they have to slay the dragon, slay Invictus Gaming, and show the world that there are more than Koreans and Chinese teams that are able to get to the finals. And it is time for Fnatic and for the European LCS and also for the LMS to retake that glory from the past seasons. But let's not go ahead of ourselves, and let's talk about Cloud9, who is the Hobbit here. And I want to point that Cloud9 is the Hobbit. It's not the cockroach. Cloud9 is the Hobbit. And why they are the Hobbit? Because even though they were the seventh place during the summer split in North American LCS, and they qualified almost by miracle for Worlds. But I want to remember that Cloud9 has a big history as being the top team for North America, but they are no longer the top team for North America. I wouldn't say they are even the third best team for North America. But Cloud9 is also able to surprise us, and Cloud9 is always able to do something very good. I don't think Cloud9 will be able to get out of the group, not by far, but I think they will be a pain in the ass for all the other three teams. And it is very likely that the Hobbit can take something from the Dragon. I wouldn't bet that Cloud9 would win a game from Invictus Gaming. I wouldn't bet that Bilbo Baggins could do that, but they can definitely spill some blood, even from the heroes or from the dragon. I think Cloud9 can do something, or at least just be a pain. And the big thing is who can go past the group and who can go ahead to quarterfinals. I think even as for Fnatic and AHQ, I think it is the time for these teams to show up, and it is the time for these teams to show the world that there are teams that can actually beat the Chinese teams and the Korean teams. Even though Invictus Gaming is one of the best teams in the world, I think Fnatic has their tests, has their opportunity, and same goes for HQ. This is their opportunity, and it's actually very good because they needed a test like this. They needed a test where they could show, okay, finally capable of going to quarterfinals to eliminate a Chinese team and go as far as we can. And I think there is the possibility for Invictus Gaming to get the third spot in this group. It is not very likely, but there is a chance they get the third spot. And I wish that happened because it is so important for the West and for even the LMS and even for League of Legends in general that there appear more teams from different regions that can challenge the Koreans and the Chinese and show up the world that there are more regions fighting for a spot in the finals. Something very interesting can happen here, and I think something will happen. At least I hope some team can actually steal that first place from Invictus Gaming, and it would be very interesting to see what these teams can do against Invictus Gaming, because if there is actually a team that beats Invictus Gaming 2-0, then there is a hope and there is a chance that either Fnatic or HQ can go to the finals and go. And I don't think these teams will get the first spot, of course, and I don't want to overhype any of these two teams, but it would be so interesting if they could take a few games from Invictus Gaming and show the world that there are more teams that can play for against the Chinese. I hope Cloud9 can actually be help even HQ and Fnatic instead of being a pain in the ass, which they probably will. But well, that's all, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I see you all next time. Thank you very much.